Hi, welcome to my biology class. And today we are just going to discuss about bacterial reproduction. The previous video we have seen bacterial structure, shape and flagella, nutrition, other thing, and today exclusive for the reproduction. And there are three modes of reproduction in bacteria: vegetative, asexual and sexual. Here this also cannot be called it as sexual kind of a reproduction. And look at this, vegetative, it is simply a binary fission. The most prominent reproduction is binary fission and budding. See, binary fission is the one which, see the DNA here, it is the one which has got a fission like this, and then the bacterial cell divides into two. So it just divides into two by having a small cleave from the corners, and then it is just divided, and this is binary fission. And budding is not very common. This is very common. Budding is not very common. It just to produce a small bud like structure, and then it will be dividing. And these both are carried out in a favorable condition. When everything goes favorable, the food or external environment and internal factor, when everything is favorable, they go with binary fission. And asexual reproduction, here it is endospore formation. This happens when the conditions are quite unfavorable, when the climatic condition is not so pronounced for the bacterial cell to thrive. They just capsulate it. They cover their body with the capsule and they just go for a rest, and then they'll be forming a complete spores in. And once the favorable condition returns, the spores will just the burst out, and the entire spore will come out and become a new bacterial cell. So this is totally for an unfavorable condition. These are all exam question, whether comes under favorable or unfavorable like. And the third mode is sexual kind of a reproduction. You can't exactly say sexual reproduction. Here the sexual means there is an exchange of a gamete, male and female, and like that it should be, but here it is not so. We go bit detail about it, and this can be called it as genetic recombination. Okay, here you have conjugation, transformation, transduction and sexduction. Look at this conjugation, you can easily remember this is the lively cell and this is also live cell in one thing. When you talk about a transformation, one is a live cell, one is a dead cell. And transduction, there are two bacterial strains plus one viral particle will come to play a role from moving a content from here to here. Sexduction is more or less similar to a sexual reproduction, but it is not exactly so. Let us see. See, the first one is conjugation. Here the bacterial cell, generally the bacterial cell will have the pili. Okay, this is fimbriae. In case if it is attaches with some other host body, it is simply called a fimbriae. In case if they form a conjugation canal, a tube, then it is called sex pili. So the two strains, the plus strain and minus strain, come closer with each other and they'll just develop a conjugation tube in this sex pili. And the main content of, see here, this is the DNA. This is otherwise called as nucleoid or genophore. So this is the main, and they have a small circular bodies and they are called plasmids. So here what happen is the plasmid is one part of a main DNA only. This plasmid will replicate itself and then moving from plus strain to a minus strain, and this is the plus is called donor and the minus strain is called recipient. So here the plasmid which has come from this main genophore will be replicating itself and moving from plus strain to minus strain. So this is a conjugation. This is a conjugation between the two lively cells. And when you come down to this transformation, this is a very important milestone experiment in bacterial DNA by Griffith. Dr. Griffith, and the detail we'll see in genetics lesson. One thing what I wanted to stress here is one is a lively cell, the other one is a dead cell. Dead cell in the sense, you know, the genetic material is immortal. The DNA is immortal. So one strain is dead. In that Petri plate, the dead strain Petri plate, if the lively bacterial cell is grown, this DNA can be incorporated by the dead cell's DNA. So this genophore might combine with the genophore of a dead cell and get a quality of this dead cell's DNA. So this is how simply you can remember. This is between live to live and this is between dead DNA might transfer to the lively bacterial cell's DNA. So it is just incorporating. And when you come down to the third, transduction, here they both are live only. Here they both are live. But the thing is, it is not like a conjugation, like moving directly from one bacterial cell to the next bacterial cell. Rather, the viral particle, that is phage particle, bacteriophage, which comes and attacks this bacteria. You know about virus. Viruses are obligate parasite. They live only in a living body, living host cell. So they just come, when they attack, they will be taking the nucleoid or a genophore, a part of a genetic information from bacterial cell, can be accommodating with the viral genome. So now the viral genome which is attacking this has got a part of this genome also. Now once it multiplies, the cells keeps multiplying their own genome plus the part of a bacterial genome. Now once they release from this bacterial cell and goes and attacks the next bacterial cell, it will just go. See, once the viral particle get off from the host cell, and this is just a crystal body like, if they gain an entry into the next bacterial lively cell, they just go and then attack this. While attacking, they again incorporate with this main DNA. So in this case, whatever has been incorporated previously from the previous bacterial cell could also be transferred here. So this is the third transduction. It is simply a transfer of a genophore, a part of a genome, from this bacterial cell to this bacterial cell, not directly but via a viral particle or a phage particle. And this is the transduction. And the last one, the term sexduction, you know, generally I said this is sexual reproduction. No, sexual kind of a reproduction, but here sexduction, listen carefully, this is the main genophore, this is the main genome, and they do have a plasmid here, they do have a plasmid. Here what happen, the plasmid will go and attaches with the main genophore. See, this is the main genophore, and now the plasmid goes and attaches with this. Clear? And the genophore will replicate, and this plasmid also replicate. Understood? This replicates and this also will replicate. After replicating, this gets detached. This gets detached, and while detaching, a part of the main genome is attaches with this. Usually the bacterial plasmid has got HFR, high frequency factor. It is called high frequency factor, and this high frequency factor plus a main genome, a small content, both is attached here, which forms a linear kind of a genome. Actually, the bacterial DNA is circular DNA, but while this plasmid with a high frequency factor attached into it, plus this main genome's a part of a genome, all can form like a linear structure, and while they move through the conjugation tube, like a sex pili will be formed, just like a conjugation, they just move like this, they move and incorporated into this genome. This is the genome of this particular minus strain you consider. Now the one which is being formed from this and this, so combination of plasmid and main genome move via the conjugation tube and attaches with this. Now it is going and incorporating a part of this genome incorporated into the main genome, and there will be a slight alter in the quality of this particular strain. So this is called sexduction. A sexual kind of a transformation is there from this to this, and this is called sexduction. Okay, but it is not sexual. Sexual reproduction means from here one gamete, nothing like, but here this goes and alters, but here there is no any altering, it is moving from, nothing is there, so from here it is just moving, that's all. It is not incorporating into the main genome, it is just transferring, but here it is going and attaches with the main genome of this cell minus a strain. Understood? So that is why this is called sexduction and this is conjugation. And here the sexual kind of a reproduction coming under the grand title of genetic recombination, because they just go and act only with the genophore of one strain to another strain. That's all about the reproduction title under bacterial cell, and this is very important. Please go through. If you have a doubt, please pass it in the comment section, and please do subscribe this channel and recommend to your friends too.